Okay, so, we're going to have another look at recipe problems, something that we looked at earlier in the year, just to refresh our memories. Okay, so these are direct proportion problems, because if you want to make twice as much of something, you are going to need double the ingredients. Half as much, you'll need half the ingredients, and if you've got nothing, you can make nothing. So it's direct proportion. Quite often with these problems, they are to do with doubling and halving and combinations of those. If you want to go back to the one, you can do that, but sometimes it's quicker to just use doubling and halving. Have a look at this question here. Here's a recipe for scones and it serves 8. You really do need to notice how much it serves. Don't just assume that this is for one scone or one person. There will always be this information somewhere in the problem. Now, what about if you wanted to make scones for 2 people? Well, have a look. If this serves 8, but I only want to serve 2 people, how much smaller? What do I need to divide by? That's dividing by 4. You only need a quarter of the recipe. So what you would do is you would take a quarter of each ingredient. So 60 grams divided by 4 is 15. 260 is 65 grams. 2 teaspoons is going to be a half a teaspoon, and 180 mils is half of 90, so that's 45 mils. Okay, so that's a very straightforward example, and this one's pretty straightforward as well. You want to make stuffed turkey for 10 people. Now think about how you can kind of combine things. If you double this recipe, you get enough for 8 people. If you halve this recipe, you get enough for 2 people, and those two values would make enough for 10 people. So that's the way that I would approach it. Sometimes people like to say, well, 2.5 times 4 is 10. That's fine as well. So I'm going to look at how much of each ingredient I need. So for turkey, I'd need to double it. Okay, so that is 1,000 grams, which a lot of you will probably look at that and go, oh, that's a kilogram. It certainly is. And then halve it to make for the extra 2 people, so it's 250 grams. So the turkey, you need 1,250 or 1.25 kilograms. With the red onion, you need 2 for these 8 people and a half for the extra 2 people, so it's 2.5. Garlic cloves, you need 4 and 1, so you need 5. Mushrooms, you need double, so that's 300, and you need another half, which is 75, so you need 375 grams. Spinach, you need double, 280, and you need half for the extra 2 people, so you need 350. And then chicken stock, you need double, 600, and half, 150, so you need 750 millilitres. Okay, just look there, include units. Can you try the next 2 questions, please? Okay. Now this one I would actually go back to the one. I would divide by 4, and that's going to tell me how much I need to make shortbread for 1 person, and then I would times by 3, and that's because there isn't a really great multiplier to go from 4 people to 3 people. It's not a great multiplier. I don't like it very much. So I'm going to divide by 4, which gives me 20, times by 3. I need 60 grams of butter. Divide by 4 gives me 15, times by 3 gives me 45 grams of caster sugar. Divide by 4 gives me 25 grams, times by 3, 75 grams. Divide by 4, 10 grams, times by 3, 30 grams. That's what I need for 3 people. Last one, do read the whole question. I hope you noticed you only need to know the mince. Now this serves 6 people, you want to serve 15 people, so I did mention it's quite useful to halve recipes and to double recipes. Quite often that combination is going to help you out, and actually it does here. So if I double the recipe, I get enough for 12 people. If I halve the recipe, I get enough for 3 people. So adding those 2 together would give me the recipe for 15 people. Now I only need to know about the mince, so I need to double 2 kilograms, and I need to halve a kilogram. I need 2.5 kilograms. Now, this is a very, very common question that comes up at GCSE. You need to really read your questions carefully. Watch out for this one. They're basically going to give you a recipe, then they're going to tell you you've got something in a cupboard, and they're going to say, can you make the recipe for this amount of people? And what you need to do is be systematic, be patient, because they're giving you marks for that in the exam, for actually bothering to plod through, because you're going to run out of something. The first thing to do is write what you need down and then compare it with the list. Okay, this is what you would do if you were literally at home trying to cook. You would have a look and see what you've got, and then you'd pop out to get the things you need. This makes peanut shortbread for 8 people. Okay, 8 slices. She wants to make for 24 slices, and that's a nice easy multiplier. You need to make 3 times as much ingredients, don't you? Because 3 times 8 slices gives you 24 slices. So you need 750 grams, 3 times as much. 450 grams. You need to carry on, do the rest yourself, and then see if you can answer the question. Okay, how did you get on? So did you get 300 grams? Did you get 150 grams, 150 mils, and 150 mils? And then you painstakingly, carefully compare. So a kilogram is 1,000 grams, so you are fine for flour. You've got loads of flour. You need 450 grams of butter, but you've got a little bit extra, that's fine. You've got plenty of sugar as well. You only need 300 grams, you've got 500 grams. You need 150, you've got 200, peanuts are fine. You need 150, you've got 200, peanut butter is fine. Here is your problem. Don't have enough milk. And you need to explain your answer. So you would need to say, she needs 30 mils more milk. Okay, and thank you for listening.